Hello everybody, Grizzly Pig here, welcome to today's episode. So in my last video where I bought the 890 jump, I did mention that I wanted to, in the next patch, possibly buy the Guardian if they put it back in the game again. It was previously and they took it in the last patch and now they put it back in again, as I'd hoped. So before I do that, I've got a cool little website for you. Thanks to Chris GBG for this one. It's basically a spreadsheet website. I'm going to put a link of it in the description. This is going to help me find out how much stuff Wikelo wants without me actually just going to Wikelo's hangar. This is going to tell me all the information needed. Check the website out, buy the guy a coffee to support him. Anyway, let's get to it. So scroll down here and we're going to go to the Wikelo sheet here. We'll click on that. Got lots of information on here, not just about Wikelo. So click on ships 432 and you'll notice that is the current patch. So we are well up to date, and what you're going to see as well is this website not only is up to date, but also is showing any information that is displayed incorrectly by Wikelo's boards, because sometimes the information in-game is wrong. So we've got, as far as I can see, 5 new ships here. We've got the Guardian, which is what we're going to be looking at today. But if we scroll down, we've also got the Ares Ion, the Ares Inferno. Nice ships. And we also got the A2 Hercules, very expensive. You need irradiated Valkar pearls, 10 of those. They're great AAA as well. 10 pure Caronite. So that's very expensive. I'm not going to be getting that one anytime soon. There's also the Prowler utility as well. Very nice looking. Unfortunately, comes with mostly industrial B grade parts. The only A grade part is an Eclipse there, so not very interested in that one. 5 pure Caronite as well, and 5 irradiated Valkar Pearl AAA, very expensive. That's a lot of Wikelo favours for a ship of its size too. So yeah, generally anything that has pure Caronite, I'm thinking twice about whether I buy that or not. A lot of people could have the Wikelo Constellation, but it's a big deterrent that it costs them pure Caronite, so just not worth getting it when you can buy it a lot cheaper for AUEC. Anyway, back to the Guardian here. You can see that this one has all A components on it, and the mission is called Guardian Fight Mod. Be careful you don't look at the Guardian QI, because this does not come with very good components. It's all competition, BBB and A, so we're not interested in that. We want the fighter one. And what does it cost? 24 irradiated Valkar Pearls, AA, 15 Ace Interceptor helmets, and 1 Severin War Service marker. So obviously I have the helmets and the medal right there because I am a farmer of these, not a problem. And for the pearls, I actually do farm the worm. I do have some pearls, but the last few times I've been there, it's actually been very buggy. My character's been glitched and I haven't been able to actually farm all of the pearls. So I am struggling for those. I will have to buy the best part of all of these pearls from another player, but hopefully we can get them relatively cheap. I can probably pick them up for 1.2, 1.5 million per pearl, hopefully. I'm not sure, we'll just have to see. Anyway, check out this website. I'm sure you'll find it very useful. Let's head over now to the DPS calculator, and we're going to search for the Guardian. Here we have 3 Guardians. We want the top one, not the QI or the MX. And we can just have a look quickly and see that this ship has about 70,000 just under HP. Our shields are quadricell. It's basically the same in stats to the JS300. And then our cooler, it's actually saying size 2 here, but I believe what we get on the ship is size 1. So we're just going to take that off. I always do that with my build setups anyway and add the coolers in after. Apparently it comes with M7A. I'm not actually sure what it comes with because their spreadsheet doesn't say what guns, but we're going to be testing this out with Galderines. But at least we can come over here and see we get 2 S5 weapons. So let's do this and find out. We're going to be doing 1300 DPS just over. As you can see that with no coolers, we are able to run our guns, our thrusters and our shields all at full power. So that's really lovely right there. We're not going to be very stealthy because we're not going to be bringing down our signatures very easily without coolers, but we're just going to work with that. So I used this website in my last video as well. I'll leave a link for this down in the description as well. So we're going to head in the game now and see if we can buy the ship. We're going to test it out. We're going to see what it's like inside and see where the components are, how it fires in combat, auto gimbal, free gimbal, that sort of thing. Have a little go. So I'll see you all over there. So before we do anything, if you haven't done any Wikelo missions before, you're going to have to do the introduction mission. I'm going to show you how to do it right here now. I'm in Baijini Point in the food court. We need to get 2 items for this quest, Very Hungry. You can find this in your Moby Glass, by the way. We need Berry Blend Smoothie and we need Irma Family Farms Fat-Free Ice Cream. So let's go and find those here. Now I'm going to show you where to get them. So one of them is from this juice bar here. This is the berry blend smoothie. And in the red plastic tub here on our right, we can grab one of those. And then we're going to do a 180 and we're going to take a jump over this balcony here down to Elroy's and we're going to get our ice cream. Not quite so easy to see, but it's on this right hand side here. And be careful you don't buy the wrong one. It's the one in the top left corner here, the white looking one. And that's all we need for the quest. So now we've got those, we're going to take those over to Wikelo along with our stuff for the Guardian as well. So I've got myself a cargo crate here and it's got all of the stuff for Wikelo and my food pieces as well for the quest. So we just load this into the Corsair. We're going to take that over there. Before I set off, I'm just going to check I've got everything I need in this crate right here. All of the pearls, all of the helmets and my medal. And we're good to go. So there are 3 Wikelo stations in Stanton, and if you scan the asteroid where he lives, you'll see that there is a pointy bottom and a flat top, and on the flat top is where the hangar entrances are. So we're going to try and head over to the top there and then call the hangar with Alt N and he will let us in. So it's a large hangar just like any other large hangar for the most part here, but we're going to pull up next to his Emporium entrance, because that's where the storage terminal is. I don't want to send this box down the freight elevator because I don't trust it 100%. So since we can carry this stuff manually, we might have to do a couple of back and forward trips here. But this is a lot safer, I think, than using the freight elevator. And you can see you can just put the box right next to it anyway and just decant all this stuff over. You can see it's only going to take me 2 dumps. So we're going to dump all this over here right now, and then we're going to go over to the freight elevator, which is just to our left. So at the freight elevator, we're just going to send up the smoothie and the ice cream here and send it back down again to complete the Very Hungry quest. I don't think I really needed to do this as I have done his intro quest before, but there we go, we've done that. And now we're going to go into the Emporium to pick up the missions. You can't take them from the Moby-Glass anymore, so here, just right where we had the storage terminal that we unloaded all of our stuff from the cargo in, go through the entrance and you can see all of the stuff that you can get from Wikelo. So we're going to find the Guardian right now. So here we are, it was up the stairs on the back left of the Emporium. You can see Guardian Fight mod and you can see what it costs, but it's also telling us that we need 30 Wikelo favours. This board is actually wrong, and you're going to see that when we take the mission, it will not say that we need the favours there. It will say all of the other stuff as per the website told us. So there, again, great feature of the website, it actually shows you the true cost of any of the things here. So there we have it, Guardian Fight Mod. We're going to take that mission right now and then head back down to the freight elevator. So I want to make sure that I get this right. So I've selected everything individually and I'm sending it back up the elevator just the same as we did with the other mission just previously. It's a very simple concept. Just select everything you need for the mission, send it up, and then you send it back down again. And hopefully when we send it down, it's actually going to tell us that we are going to complete the mission. That's nice and reassuring there. So we're going to just click confirm and the mission should be complete and we should be able to send up our Guardian. Contract complete, Guardian Fight Mod. Do we want to send it up? It's going to ask us and we're going to click yes. I'm going to skip ahead because it takes forever to send the platform down and back up again. And as you can see, we did not get our Guardian here and we lost our Corsair as well. So we've been totally scammed. So I think I'm going to kill myself and then go and claim it back at a station. So we're back at Baijini Point and we're going to go into the vehicles tab in the Moby-Glass here and click on the Wikelo Guardian. And mainly I just want to see what guns it comes with. So apparently we don't have some of the components. I think this is just a bug here. And we're going to just ignore this and see if we actually do get the option to use these components. You can see we've got M7A, so I'm going to swap these over for Galderines. And once I've done that, we're going to go into the ship and take a look around and take it out for a spin. So we just sent it up now and wow, it is absolutely amazing looking ship. Look at the paintwork on that. It's like a champagne, just like all of the Wikelo ships. That's his trademark colours right there. So we got an elevator at the back. That's interesting. I would have thought that it would come with a ramp, just like the Vanguards do. And all around here to the left and the right, we have our components. In spite of the elevator, it is actually really quick and easy to get into the pilot's seat. Let's have a little spin around here in F4, see what it looks like. Absolutely amazing looking ship. albeit not very conventional looking. You can see we got our Galderines there tucked inside those arms. That might be an issue for us in the free gimbal modes, but we're going to check that out. Absolutely stunning view on the display here. It's a pretty good view, it looks like, out the front there. There could be better because those arms are sort of blocking things. I don't think it's going to be an issue. And as you can see, we actually have a bit of a buggy interface here on the right console panel with our power display, but we're going to fix this up. But yeah, quite a nice view, very nice display as well. So let's take this thing out for a spin and see what it can do. We're going to grab ourselves an orange level security patrol mission for 74,000 AUEC. Maybe we get a pilot as well. Doesn't matter if we don't, we're just going to head over there and see what it's like to fly and fight. So on our first objective, we have a search the area, and we're just going to test out the free gimbal mode. And as we suspected, because of these 4 arms in front of us, it's actually blocking the view of our Galderines as well. So that's going to be very unreliable. This is a ship that is going to be best used in auto gimbal, so not really a problem. I'm actually pretty bad with auto gimbal. I need to practice, so that's all good. We'll practice in this thing, why not? So that search area has cracked into a neutralized target objective here, so we're going to see how easy we smoke these fighters here. This one is a Vanguard, so a bit tankier. And luckily we have a nice pitch, yaw and roll, so very nice and manoeuvrable, which definitely helps when you're using the locked gimbal mode for sure. And to me it seems evident that this ship is definitely capable of doing the ghillie flight training gauntlet missions, at least up to the 151k one. Shouldn't have a problem with that at all. I'm not going to take this to a 135k orange mission. I think that when we get the neutralized targets, it's going to be just too squishy on account of the fact that it only has 5,100 HP on the shield. So that's probably the letdown of this ship here. Although we haven't taken too many hits so far, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be far too squishy for the 135 mission. And even if you do one of these and complete it successfully, you're going to come out of it very battered and bruised. So you will have to go and claim another ship. It's probably much better just to use the Corsair if you want to do the 135 missions as well. But it's really not fair to compare a ship like this to the Corsair, because that ship is just made for grinding out these missions. That literally is the gold standard of these missions for sure, the Corsair. So it's hard to compare it to that. This is a heavy fighter, so a weight class below, let's say. But that was not too bad at all. I didn't really struggle so much getting those ships down there. It could have gone quicker probably, but that's just because I'm not that good with the locked gimbal mode. Hopefully I will improve, but I just have to use it more, to be honest. So we're at the second objective right here now, and we're just testing out those missiles, and they weren't too effective there. So here you can see that the 3 ships that are on us are a lot more aggressive than in our last objective, and we got one of these ships here that's firing ballistic Gatling guns at me here, so I want to take that out first. You're certainly going to come up against light fighters that are a lot more manoeuvrable than you are in this, but shouldn't be a problem. You can turn on them once they have flown past you and get some nice shots off, not a problem. And you can see I'm trying to use the free gimbal mode here, and it just doesn't work very well because usually only one of the guns is going to fire at a time. So it just really is not effective to use that. Definitely go in the auto gimbal mode for sure. Our shields are low now, so we're going to head over to some rocks, take some cover and let them regen. That shouldn't take too long since we're rocking military shields which specialise in shield regen over maximum shield HP. So we got our shield HP back up again, so we'll head back into the fight and take on the ships again. Careful not to black out like I nearly did here. It's quite a fast ship actually. So in my next video, I think I'm going to be possibly buying the A2 Hercules for AUEC. So come along and check that one out, because I'm also going to be testing that on missions. I would like to test some of the ships in PvP, but I just haven't got any footage of that at the minute. I've been busy doing other things. Been trying to farm the new LMG and the new AR rifle. That's the kill shot and the pulverizer, so that's been taking up a lot of my time. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure that this ship is going to be very viable in PvP. What do I think of the ship? All in all, very simple, nice design, very unorthodox looking as well, with these weird arms on the front, but it's absolutely beautiful. Easy to use. Shame about the free gimbal mode not being very efficient, but yeah, that's about it really. I'll definitely be interested in buying some more Wikelo ships and testing those out. I do think that the Super Hornet might be a quite nice one to get. It's pretty cheap again, and the Super Hornet is a little bit unique in that instead of the size 2 guns that you get on there, those are actually size 3, so a bit more firepower than a regular Hornet. So that's definitely going to be worth getting. And the Executive Hangar Hornet is actually a regular Hornet as well, so the Wikelo one is in fact better than that even, so got to be worth checking out. So we're now on our final objective of the mission here. We've got 3 ships, I believe, to take out. I'm not even sure what this ship I'm fighting right now is, but I do recognise it when I see it from its holograph on my HUD, and sometimes these can have ballistic repeaters as well, and it's a little bit tankier than a regular light fighter, so definitely want to be targeting this one when you get this. You can see it's actually taken out my shield quite effectively. We're going a bit red now as well, so we're going to have to dip and get our shield back again. Hopefully shouldn't be a problem. So join back in the fight. This ship is on its last leg, so we're going to take it out, and it seems like the other 2 ships that were originally in the fight have maybe hit an asteroid and blew themselves up, so 2 less ships to fight. I'm not complaining at all. And that should be the mission complete right there. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you also have a Guardian and what guns you also run on it, or your builds and stuff like that. I'll be interested to know what you guys think of this ship. I think it's absolutely awesome. I'm really glad I bought it. It was actually really cheap as well, so absolute bargain. And there we go, we finished the mission. So that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for joining us. I fully recommend this ship. It is super cool. If you found this video useful, then please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I would much appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.